Hello, today we cover the prolific inventor known as Thomas Alva Edison and his wonderful exploits over his large and glorious life. He was born in Milan, Ohio, in the United States on 11th February 1847, 175 years and a week ago. He was taught reading, arithmetic, and writing by his mother, who used to be a school teacher. He attended school for only a few months. However, one biographer described him as a very curious child who learned most things by reading on his own. So he had that quality from the beginning. Speaking of qualities from the beginning, he was deaf. He couldn't hear in one ear and had issues with hearing in the other since the age of 12. By the age of 13, he was selling candy, newspapers and groceries on the Port Huron to Detroit train and turning up a profit of $50 a week or $1,538 in 2022 at just the age of 13. This is what made him so successful. He was both a skilled entrepreneur and a very good inventor, and both of this made him the perfect candidate for being a great inventor. He was a genius with a business acumen. He became a telegraph operator after saving the child of one particular telegraph operator. Then in 1866, when he was 19, he joined Western Union. But just a year later, due to a mishap at the office, he was fired. His important inventions happened at two places, at Glenmont and at Menlo Park. He is affectionately thus known as the Wizard of Menlo Park. Let's talk about his most famous invention, the incandescent light bulb. See, a practical light bulb design did not exist before that. There were light bulbs, many of them in fact, but none of them could reliably provide light for a couple days. He created the incandescent light bulb and was issued US patent number 223,898 for inventing the same with a filament made of bamboo. Then invented the phonograph, a device that could record as well as reproduce sounds. This was a big leap in the history of music, made by, ironically, a deaf man. He would chew onto his phonograph to reportedly listen to sounds. Sounds odd, but the sound waves traveled through his skull, and he then made pretty serious comments, including calling Mozart an affront to the history of notes. He also invented fluoroscopy, a technique used in X-rays. However, what is tragic is one of his assistants was killed out of radiation exposure, who had volunteered to become the human guinea pig for his research. Because of this, he grew in his later life scared of X-rays. In fact, Thomas Alva Edison was known for being a prolific inventor, and his portfolio spans a total of 1,093 total patents. All these patents come in different fields, including film and art and much more. He died in West Orange, New Jersey, USA on the 18th of October 1931 in his home called Glenmont of complications of diabetes.